Everyone's blessed with one special thing. I want you to know I plan on being a star. A big, bright, shining star.
Eddie Adams from Torrance.
Yep.
Jack Horner, filmmaker. I make exotic pictures.
Hi, welcome to Everyone's Critic. This is Spencer Fawcett. I'll be talking about Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights is about a young busboy in California who he struggles with school. He doesn't get along with his family very well, and he's discovered by a porn director. He's like a filmmaker in the porn industry, and they meet, they become friends, and then the young guy becomes a porn star and a sensation, and it shows the highs and lows of the porn industry, and it's surprisingly pretty good, so let's take a look.
In 1977, a kid from nowhere
Maybe think about your name.
My name, yeah.
Something with a little pizzazz.
Dirk Diggler.
Good name.
I like your name a lot.
had a dream of getting somewhere.
Jack Horner has found something special in newcomer Dirk Diggler.
So let me just pop in this 8-track, and you just give a listen and tell me what you think, okay?
It was a time when disco was king.
These are the ones. These are great.
Yeah, those are really cool. Are they lizard?
No, they're Italian.
Do you like my shoes?
They're pretty cool.
Sex was safe.
Woohoo!
Pleasure was a business.
Cut. Terrific. Nice work.
And business was booming.
And the award for Best Newcomer goes to Mr. Dirk Diggler.
Wow.
Goodbye, 1979. Hello, 1980.
Are you ready?
But in 1980,
Come on, you puppies.
the party was over.
You are fired. What? You're fired. You're fired.
It's jealousy, it's deceitfulness, it's vindictiveness. But, I mean, God, what can you expect when you're on top?
Oh, wait. Not this part.
New Line Cinema presents a portrait of 2 decades in the life of a business, the days of a dreamer, and the nights in between. Boogie Nights.
Yeah, when I said surprisingly pretty good, I mean you wouldn't really expect a movie with this subject matter to be as great as it is. I mean, a lot of people consider this a masterpiece, and I can see why. I don't necessarily consider it a masterpiece, but I do think it's really, really good. It's often compared to Goodfellas, in like the similar. Obviously, Goodfellas is about the mafia, and this is about the porn industry, but it has like similar themes and subjects, and it sort of has like the rise and fall storyline. They have that in common, and I like those comparisons, but I think when it comes to quality, this doesn't even come close to Goodfellas. I think Goodfellas is far better than this movie, but I consider Goodfellas a masterpiece, so that's why. Yeah, this movie has got a lot. It's got a lot of good in it. The acting, for one, is really, really good. This is kind of Mark Wahlberg's breakout role. He's really good here. He really establishes himself as a good actor. Burt Reynolds is great. He plays the pornography director. Julianne Moore is fantastic. John C. Reilly, in one of his best performances, he's amazing in this movie. He's very, very funny, and not like Step Brothers funny. Like, he's goofy, but not in an over-the-top way. He's just kind of like, he's real subtle, and he does it so well. He's awesome there. And like, Philip Seymour Hoffman is, like, this is probably his breakout role too. He's amazing here. He steals every scene he's in. He's just phenomenal. Philip Seymour Hoffman, one of the greatest actors. He is awesome in this movie. He's funny. He's complex. It's just an amazing performance. The writing overall is really good. I don't really see a lot of weak spots when it comes to the writing. So the writing is strong. The directing is strong. Paul Thomas Anderson, this is one of his best movies. He does a great job directing this movie. He does a great job capturing the 70s and 80s and sort of that style and that life. So that was very good. Yeah, there's not too much I have to complain about with this movie. It's not perfect. It's not really near perfect. I don't know, maybe it is near perfect. It's not in the same vein as Goodfellas, and it's often compared to that. I can see some of the comparisons, but as a whole, it's inferior movie to Goodfellas. So as far as negatives go, I guess the pacing. This movie is really long. It's over 2.5 hours long. I feel like it doesn't really need to be. It's not always completely exciting. The end, like the last maybe 45 minutes, is riveting. I'll say that. There are a lot of great scenes, a lot of great moments, and I love the dark humor in this movie. That's another thing that I always found great about it, is that this movie is darkly funny throughout. So very, very good. I don't know, just not a masterpiece. I do like it though. I don't know how to describe this movie with negatives, because I just said it's not a masterpiece, but in some ways I can see it as a masterpiece. This movie, I have a very complicated opinion on it. I see a lot of good, and I see not a lot of bad, but a decent amount of bad things about this movie. Wouldn't say bad, but like just some negatives, some drawbacks that kind of took me out of it. But overall, the movie is really, really good. It's worth seeing. It just takes time. But other than that, it's a very, very good movie. Overall, I give it an 8.8. You should definitely try and see it if you can. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. Thank you.